July 27th. These are most important events for this day. On this day in 1975, is born Alex Rodriguez, nicknamed A-Rod. He is an American professional baseball infielder for the New York Yankees of Major League Baseball. Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, born in 1970, he is a Danish actor, producer and screenwriter. Best known to a broad audience after playing Jaime Lannister in the HBO series Game of Thrones. Paul Michael Levesque, better known by his ring name Triple H, is born in 1969. He is an American business executive, professional wrestler, actor, author, and former bodybuilder. The Battle of Killiecrankie was fought between Highland Scottish clans supporting King James VII of Scotland, also known as James II of England, and troops supporting King William of Orange on 27 July 1689, during the First Jacobite uprising. Although it was a stunning victory for the Jacobites, it had little overall effect on the outcome of the war and left their leader dead. Their forces were scattered at the Battle of Dunkeld the next month. The battlefield has been included in the inventory of historic battlefields in Scotland and protected by Historic Scotland under the Scottish Historical Environment Policy of 2009. The battle is remembered in 4 songs known as the Battle of Killiecrankie, of which the best known was published by James Hogg. The Treaty of Adrianople, also called the Treaty of Edirne, was signed on 27 June 1713 between the Ottoman Empire and the Tsardom of Russia, confirming the Treaty of the Pruth of 1711, which had ended the Pruth River Campaign. The Treaty of Pruth, signed by Baltak Mehmed Pasha, was first received well in Constantinople. But the dissatisfied pro-war party, supported by King Charles XII of Sweden, who had taken refuge in the Ottoman Empire since 1709, turned general opinion against Baltak Mehmed Pasha, who was finally relieved from his office. But Sultan Ahmed III didn't resume the war with Russia. Finally, the Sultan became annoyed by the pro-war party, and decided to send the troublesome Swedish king back to his homeland. This removed all obstacles for a final peace settlement with Russia, and the Treaty of Adrianople was a peace agreement for the next 25 years. On this day this won the Tour in 1913, despite breaking his bicycle fork, and finding a bicycle shop to mend it. The repair cost him a 10-minute penalty, but he won by just under 9 minutes. This took the stage in the race lead, when Yevgeny Kristoff broke his fork on the way to Luchon. Marcel Bice overtook him in the results the following day. Another broken fork on the way to Nice gave this the lead again, but drama continued, when he fell on the penultimate stage from Longwy to Dunkirk. Despite being knocked out, and being penalized for help from teammates to repair his bike, he won 8 minutes and 37 seconds ahead of Gustave Garrigou, with Bice third. The Geneva Convention was signed at Geneva, July 27, 1929. Its official name is the Convention Relative to the Treatment of Prisoners of War. It entered into force 19 June 1931. It is this version of the Geneva Conventions, which covered the treatment of prisoners of war during World War II. It is the predecessor of the Third Geneva Convention signed in 1949. On this day 1949 the Comet 1 prototype first flew. The de Havilland DH-106 Comet was the first production commercial jetliner. Developed and manufactured by de Havilland at its Hatfield Aerodrome, Hertfordshire, United Kingdom headquarters. It featured an aerodynamically clean design with 4 de Havilland Ghost turbojet engines buried in the wings, a pressurized fuselage, and large square windows. For the era, it offered a relatively quiet, comfortable passenger cabin and showed signs of being a commercial success at its 1952 debut. Bob Hope was an English-born American comedian, vaudevillian, actor, singer, dancer, athlete, and author who died on this day in 2003. On this day 1980, died Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. He was the king of Iran from 16 September 1941 until his overthrow by the Islamic Revolution in 1979. William Wyler died on this day in 1981. He was a German-born American film director, producer and screenwriter. Academy Award winner and director of Ben-Hur. Lost Time is never found again. Benjamin Franklin.